Oh, let's try that again. Alright, so we are back for another run. This the Star Trek Voyager. I'm gonna be trying to. I was gonna pick up where I left off, but I believe last time I was in Sector 2, then I jumped to Sector 3, and I was very uncertain as to whether or not I finished other systems. So I looked back at the footage, and I'm pretty sure there were some systems that were untouched. The importance of that is that I don't want to miss any side quests. I also don't want to miss out on resources and research that could help me with, improving my run. So what I have to do with some of the improvements to the game is you can now go back and you can, replay a sector. Before there was pretty much like you run it and whatever happens happens and you can't go back, but I've seen that they've made some changes, they've made some updates on the application, so now you can manual save and you can also go back to a previous sector. Save scumming is going to happen a lot more with the game, but also if something happens and you're like, crap, I don't want this to happen, you lose something important. Just for this to improve the quality of the experience playing the game, you can go back and you can replay certain things without having to redo a lot of things. So it's going to save us a lot of time. So this one time I'm going to go and restart this sector just so I can make sure that I do everything. I'm going to try to make some of the same choices that we previously made. So that's important for me to do that. But after that, I'm going to be able to save, and I don't really plan on keep going back, and I'm not going to save scum, and save scum is pretty much where you save, and if something happens you don't like, you just keep going back, and you go through the game doing that, not accepting the choices. It's kind of takes away some of the challenge of the game, so we want to keep it real. Of course, I don't really have to worry about that as much as some others, because the first time playing through the game, I thought I'm going to play in story mode as opposed to the survivor mode or the your hell mode. It's just so I could, get a better understanding of the game, get to understand the principles, play it out. And once I'm very strongly capable of playing the game to my fullest, then I'll go and play the survivor mode and then the higher level mode. And it's going to be different playthroughs as far as the choices made too. This playthrough, I'm pretty much just again seeing the choices that are available and making practical choices. Other runs will be more tactical in regards to, like, I'll have a run where I just kind of make decisions the opposite of what Janeway made, in a sense to, like, helping the Kazon by giving them technology as opposed to not, or having a warship run where I'm heavily focused on weaponry and shields and more of a fighter ship, and I'm less inclined to choose diplomatic options, but more like choosing fists over speaking, choosing phasers over discourse. So we're gonna have a possibly an aggressive run. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how committed I am to playing this, because there are other things I want to play too, and other things I have to do besides just playing. So with that said, I'm going to turn back time. I did create a little cheat sheet for myself. The cheat sheet kind of shares some different choices that I made, just so I could kind of, not lose time trying to remember what I did before, or over analyzing things that I've already analyzed. I want to be very productive with my time, because I know I'm going to lose like 3 hours. Because let's see, we'll say state of flux here. This was at 6:20, 4:28, and then this was. Oops, no, that was 4 minutes and 28. So I spent a good 3 hours from Sector 2 to Sector 3. But knowing the choices I already made, both in research and also in the clearing rooms out, it kind of makes it to where I'm primarily focused on not missing things, but making the same choices I previously made. As far as the away teams too, some of the discourse choices I didn't notate, so they might be slightly different, but I'm also going to try to make the same choices there as well. And well, of course, we'll see what happens, because every time you change these things around, there's like this bar that makes choices for you with the calculating random generated choices. So based on the numbers, I may get the same results when I'm going to certain sectors and certain systems, and in certain conversations, the results may come out differently. But for the most part, ideally, I'm going to try to make the same choices, just so I can kind of pick up where I left off, but not missing the two systems I believe that I missed. So with that stated, let's get to it. Sector 2, starting a new game, restarting a sector, or loading a manual can overwrite the autosave. So yes, we're going to overwrite the autosave, and we're going to start working on this again. Alright, boop.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
All right.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve. And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Master Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Oh yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the wait team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that. Lieutenant Maris, set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Miss Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismiss. Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine. I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into the situation. I love you, B'Elanna, but that attitude, you were just given a great promotion. That attitude, girl, that attitude. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry. Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and Crewman Jonas. Both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. It's funny that he chooses Seska and Jonas. Chakotay. Chakotay. Alright, I'm using my remote this time, and my controller, as opposed to using the keyboard. Huh! How odd! I get a phone call during my... Give me a quick moment here. That's unexpected. I get a phone call as often as... Yeah. That's unexpected. Alright. Well, that was unexpected. Alright, back into it. Thank you for your patience there. Alright, you can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. We'll see if it comes to that. Alright. Okay, it's definitely using the controller versus using this, because this changes the angle here. This moves around like this. And I guess if I want to go here, I'll do that. You know what? I'm kind of not feeling this though. I think I actually want to use my my mouse. Oh, I can just do this. Ah, there we go. So I'm gonna scan all the planets here in the system. We got some deuterium, uranium. I'm right here, so some deuterium, some ooh. This is titanium. Perfect. Needed. More titanium. That's even better. Uranium. Let me just change this angle here. Ooh, titanium again. Titanium. Wow, we were just swimming in titanium, which is great because we need it right now. This planet has nothing. It's just an asteroid. I'm kind of curious. Okay. And the Kazon fighter, which I might have to fight. And let's see, there's this planet right here. Some more deuterium. Some more deuterium. All right, so we're doing pretty great right now with resources in this system here. Figure out, well, after we capitalize on all the other resources, we're gonna get some food. Ooh, this is a planet right here. Okay, that's also uranium. So we got 3 locations for uranium deposits. We got a side quest here, which I'm going to enjoy because this is I'm pretty sure this is the Avidians. And there's plenty of uranium to work with. So as I go through this other stuff, how am I doing? I've got 35 cycles right now. I've got capacity of 2,500, which means I already got the cargo bay. Just kind of have to remind myself what I've already done. Research-wise, what am I doing here? Okay, so I haven't done workshop level 2 yet for torpedoes. I haven't done. Oh, I've got tier 2 already for the research here. So I made some pretty good progress in the first sector. Kudos to me. This is kind of why I am just making sure that I hit every system, because when you hit all those resources, it gives you time and opportunity to collect all the resources you need to do all the stuff, like collect more science, collect more dilithium, collect more titanium, and so combat. I realized last time I really didn't put too much investment in the combat section as far as research yet. Now, one of the reasons why is because I feel like as long as I have all of my other resources taken care of, prioritizing combat isn't going to come in a deficit of, like, you know, survival, in a sense of, like, you know, keeping people fed, and having energy so that you can actually make it to the next system, and having, you know, enough repair crews and all that stuff. So I kind of was focusing on all the core things, and then I can prioritize weaponry. I did research improve phaser rate at some point. I don't think I did that until much later on, though. I think I probably did that after I got past Sector 2, but we'll see what happens. I may make some changes to my priorities in regards to what I research. When did I do field training? Okay, field training was after that mission, which is kind of funny because you think it'd be before, but maybe the time frame was off. I don't see any other researches in place. I gotta take a look. I just gotta take a quick look around at all my stuff here. So nothing damaged. I've got everything turned on that I have turned on. Energy usage is at 118. I have this ruined room right here. Okay, so that gave me some more uranium, or maybe just was just showing that I had. Alright, so deck 4 is like, I cleared deck 4 next. Now I can't do that right now because I would be over. No, maybe not. No, my max capacity is 250 and this is 186. So I can clear out deck 4. It does require life support though. I don't think I kept record of that with myself. Because I'm pretty sure I am. Upgrade story, missions, collecting food. Wait a second. No life support. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe I collected tritanium first. And then I cleared out the life support. Apparently I'm not as good of a note taker as I thought I was. Because I missed the part where I notated that I provided life support back to these areas. Because I need a I already have a hydroponics bay. Okay, that was in the last sector we talked about that. Okay. Funny thing about going back and trying to remember what you did beforehand, especially. Okay. I know I didn't do anything with 7 or 8, which I probably could have. There's nothing you can do with deck 9 except for this is deck 9, and I didn't touch down here yet. I'm gonna use the lower decks for like the Borg once we finally get to them. Then the Borg, some of their Borg technology, and you know, special Borg rooms like maturation chambers and alcoves and all that stuff. I'll try to keep that all down here in this area when it comes time to do that kind of stuff. What is my research like? Again, what am I actually researching right now? Science lab. Currently no research. Okay, that's not okay. Maybe I missed, I guess I missed a lot more than I thought I did when it comes to research. I guess I didn't keep track of that. Do I do field training now then? I guess I can do field training now because I am. I'm just gonna see. I feel like there's something else that I missed because I don't remember doing field training like right away. Resource analysis sensors. That's got to be tier 2. Did I invest in tier 2 first and then go to this? Because resource analysis means that I can actually see like what's in these what's on the planet, not just see that the planet has like, you know, deuterium, but I can see how much deuterium it has. Let's go to Borg. Improve phaser fire rates. I know I didn't touch any of the weapons systems just yet, so it's not there. Salvage protocols, I know in my Borg. Crew. Did I do anything? Let's see, what's delicious meals? All food rations are additionally increased morale by +3 per cycle. That's awesome. That's actually really good. Officer quarters, emergency quarters level 2. Workshop, small battery. I know I haven't touched the small battery compartment thing because I haven't really invested in that. Hydro spanner, shuttle level, cargo bay level 2. Improve stats. Material recovery. Warp core efficiency. Improved deuterium to energy conversion. 1 deuterium now improves, but provides 6 energy. So I guess instead of 5, it goes to 6, right? That requires a lot more science, though. I wonder if I couldn't research things because I was out of science. Maybe I had to wait. But go with field training. Is that even an option? Experience gain for Euros and away missions plus 10%. That to me sounds like a logical investment, so that I can improve my my character's experience and make research here quicker. That was next on my list of things to research. I don't recall myself choosing. Increases awards in away missions by 20%. It also requires 14. But I can't have access to that, and I can't do this yet because that requires the more science 70. Did I hold off on science? No, I'm gonna start early with the. Okay, so I'm gonna do the field training because that's next on my list. It's gonna eat more of my science, but ideally that's on my list here, and then later on I'm gonna. Oh, okay. You know what? I did do science. Tier 2 research after field training research, so that is my note here. It's just the placement of the note isn't. I must have, yeah, it's not right before these things. I must have done some different decisions there. Okay, all right. So time consumption on reviewing my old decisions. It's like I was trying to avoid that. Since this is going to be a shorter stream and a shorter recording than I anticipated due to some change in plans, but hey, change in plans are sometimes good, right? Okay, so then after that I can I need some so I'm gonna get some titanium. Then I'm gonna improve life support for these 2 decks. I did that last time. This is this require 50. This is going to require 35. But ideally, it's going to allow me to. Last time I cleared out these rooms. I built the science lab so I can speed up my research. I built some hydroponic space right here so I can produce more food because the food consumption causes significant energy consumption, and so I had to beat that bleeding energy problem by life support, getting some more food. And once I think I had like 3 hydroponic space, and then I was gonna get like another I think I did another crew quarter somewhere. Maybe that's right here. I know we have a housing crisis right now too, so I had to produce some more housing for the peeps, and then I had to build something else too. I know I built the biolab as well, so I could start producing some bioelectric binaural gel packs. So that's there. And I think I could only do these 2 because I couldn't do down here because I don't have enough binaural gel packs to do life support. This is 7, this is 7, this is 2, and this is 3. So that this is 2 and this is 3, but this gives me I only have so many gel packs to work with here. So that's there. So that's the plan. Is titanium collection, then get some life support repairs. Then after that, then I can start expanding and build some more places to eat. Balan is gonna harass me because we're gonna have a problem with main engineering, only having so much energy. And he's gonna say, hey, if we're gonna be building more systems, using more services, we're gonna have to improve the warp engine and repair it. Maybe one of the researches I do after this, the plan is field training, but I also do have to work on improving my warp core to level, well, it's going to be tier 3 tech. So I need to produce more energy, so make use of all the energy I'm producing there. I got plenty of deuterium, but okay, shuttle bay. I'm not really worried about the shuttle bay. I'm probably It'll be nice to have 2 shuttles as opposed to just one, but I don't really use shuttles that much right now. And see, workshop level 2, that's going to be touched on at some point so that I can produce full-time torpedoes, but that's after I really get more combat focused. Buzard collectors wouldn't be a bad idea for collecting more deuterium each cycle. That seems to me smarter than being totally reliant on all the planets. If I have improved this here, I'll be cutting down on my energy consumption. Well, actually, no. Energy consumption won't be as much of a problem as far as like cycles. So it'll probably cut off, like, it'll give me an extra cycle. Probably it's not a lot, but 1 extra cycle is very helpful in some situations. Maybe 2 if I can really streamline my energy problems here, like with food. So I have 98 people, and every time you know the hydroponics bay is like plus 50, so I'm going to try to do 150. And then I'm going to get a level 2 hydroponics bay later on, or even technology-wise, how long before I can do the hydroponics? Large hydroponics bay. It's way down here at tier 3. Oh, increases food production. This produces large amount of 360 food over every 10 cycles by growing plants in a non-soil level. Ideally, I'm more inclined to, I don't really think I'm going to level up Hydroponics Bay itself. I think I'm more inclined to just have 2 or 3, so I'll have 3 hydroponics bays up until the point where I can get a large hydroponics bay, and then I'll just do that instead. Now, the problem with large hydroponics bays is they take up more space. But at the same time, having multiple hydroponics bays also takes up space. I'll have to see how large this is going to be. I feel like as long as I have this 360 food every 10 cycles, that's pretty daggone good. And then maybe have just 1 standard hydroponics bay to produce another like 50. So I would have like 410. How much food am I gonna need? How many people am I gonna have? I guess we're gonna see. I'm probably gonna have a crew complement of like 200 at some point if I keep up what I want to do here. But you also lose crew along the way, so we'll see what happens. All right. Anyway, let's get going. Got research going. I'm gonna go to the system. We're gonna go to get some titanium. Oops. Alright, what's the max here? 2500? Okay, I'm gonna go to the other planet next. Let's see, which is the safest route? This is 49, this is 70. Now, ooh, max. Having a shuttle perform close-range scans before salvage operations. That's smart. That reduces the risk. This is, yeah, greater path to success is shuttles. Okay. Yes, so plus 70. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And now I can go to the ship, and I'm going to. I needed exactly 85. Okay, that's 85. That's fine. Which one am I gonna do first? It's funny, I didn't mention anything in my notes about Deck 3. I just mentioned that I cleared the room on Deck 4, but that doesn't necessarily. Then upgrade mess hall, upgrade warp core, collecting food. Alright. So it's a hydroponics bay right here. Hydroponics bay right here. This is these are the cargo bays are already here. What was I gonna do in this section? I don't think I ever got really to going deeper in here. I knew I went to another science lab right here, so that makes sense. Those two hydroponics bays. I actually didn't go very extensive into what I was doing here because I know I went over here and I did some stuff too. I'll just play it by ear, like I did last time, I guess. I've got to get better at making notes here. I didn't go through the entire video because that was hours worth of stuff that I went through, and I didn't want to spend hours trying to save myself from using spending hours. It's like waste 3 hours so that I can avoid wasting 3 hours. That wouldn't be a waste, but it still would be a waste. Okay, so I guess we'll start with this one. This has more, and then I do need more. Okay, I do need this. That works. So I'm gonna repair this, and there we go. 7 cycles for that. I'm gonna go get some more titanium, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna give us some more places to live because our morale could be better. I mean, it's not bad. It's really kind of good considering I'm getting +3 right here. But then that +3 is just coming from the rations. So I need to manage housing, and then once they have rooms to live, they'll be less homeless. In which case, I could then, not have to worry about, managing the morale because they're displeased about the living conditions. What in the world was that? Oh. I just noticed a problem that I've got to remedy, which is kind of funny because I thought I would have done that first. Give me a quick moment here. Nope. That's funny. That wasn't my problem at all. Alright. That was just a little weird notice there. Okay, alright. So, I revealed that. Let's go to the system here. See if I can get some more titanium before I... Yeah, right here. More titanium. Great. Soon away team to drill. No shuttles this time. Let's see. Soon drill and retrieve resources. Do not require resources, but instead focus on getting data. I'm not going to do that. I need those resources. I'm not going to make any kind of crazy risk here, but we have to be clear not to disturb the ecosystem and destroy it. Ooh, Earth-like class and planet. What could possibly go wrong? This risk to disturb the ecosystem and mine resources with phasers? No. Sending away team to retrieve the resources. That seems like the smart move to me. No. Okay. Oh. Ah, close. 4 crew got injured. Sweet mercy. That was getting close to disaster. Alright, so we've got Captain the Warp Core was never fully repaired. Okay, I knew that was coming. Alright, so I knew there was only a matter of time before she would say that, so we're gonna have to manage the Warp Core and upgrade it, which requires a repair team. Now my repair team is currently focusing on the hull, and what are they doing here? Not that one. They're over here. Engineering office. This here, and assigned, shadow work team. Okay, what about this one? I know I created a second one. Or maybe I haven't. Maybe that was a plan over here. Oh! How could I do this to myself? Okay, built engineering office. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I'm talking about building an engineering office to create another team to construct. Ah, I see. I see what happened here. Pause. Okay. There we go. How many cycles is this? 2 cycles. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm going to come back and take care of this. Alright. So we got 43. How much? I'm just gonna go here, get some deuterium. The Kazite carrier. Okay, no problem there. No threats of danger. Have a shuttle perform close range scans before salvage to get the most. Whew, that is the most. Sweet mercy. They both have the equal amount of risk, but this is the greatest opportunity for success here. This is more green, more of a darker green than a lighter green. So ideally, I'm going to get all those resources. Even though I really don't need all that many resources, I'm going to really need like I guess leave it 900. But we're gonna go with this. Yay! So okay, 900. I'm packed full of deuterium. Wonderful. All right. Missions right here. This is more deuterium that I don't really need right now. I still need some more titanium. Max capacity is at 150 and I'm currently working at 43, so I can afford to go over here. Rate main engineering's working. Enter ship. This is ready. Brilliant. So now I'm going to level this up to level 2. Wonderful. Alright. With that stated, now I can go back and I can take care of this and resume construction, because I need to clear out these rooms so that I can get some more food. It's just an essential thing, because there's no way I can keep going at negative 69 for my deuterium. That's gonna eat quickly, and I already wasted some resources that I probably should have just waited and then gone back to the system, back to that planet. But new trade offer is okay. Life support is active. I got a trade offer for duration. Let's see, offering 500 for. Ooh, we don't even have the duranium for that. I need some more duranium. I'm gonna get that once I clear out these rooms. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we got some more energy now. It's going at 180 here. So I can clear out these rooms. Also, my there we go. Oh, I realized. Okay, I didn't realize why the uranium's going down. It's because of the fact that I've been repairing the hull of my ship, and that's totally worth it. But now I'm at 397 out of 400. So pretty soon, I don't have to worry about that. I can have another work crew. Yeah, working here. And I'm gonna also have to build an engineering right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Now the problem with this is it's gonna take like 16 days for that, 16 cycles for that trait to go through. So it means I'm not gonna get that 500 food for quite a bit, but still I'm gonna get it at some point, and by then I'll have acquired enough food from that mission. And did I build that first? Actually, before I actually let's cancel this. I'm gonna build that engineering crew. That way I'll have an engineering crew. I need to have engineering office. What? Ah, that's right. I'm out of resources. So, actually, I do have to do this first. Get my 20 resources. That way I'll have more than 50. Then I can do the engineering crew. Then we can clear out the rest of this room here. And then I can also have more resources to do the life support here. I'm also going to grab some more uranium, I guess, from... I can store 250, so I might as well get some uranium too while I'm in the system here. Yay, field training. Yes. Alright, so now some more research. What's after field training? Science tier 2. Science! But I need some more science. I need some more science to do science. So I need 70 and I need 5. Wow. The lithium crystals. I don't have any crystals. Okay. Alright. Now the great thing about doing the field training thing is they're gonna have more research, not more research, more experience. I probably didn't do that one first. I guess I must have done. No, I did it first. I just had to wait. I have to wait on research. This is all there is to it. I have to build another science so that I can create more science per. It'll be +2 instead of +1 for science points per cycle. Ideally. Science points are required, and then we're going to do a biolab after that. Okay. Alright, we'll have to wait for this to finish clearing out, then I'm going to work on these two. Once this clears out, I'm going to make the engineering station. After the engineering station, then I can clear out more rooms and have more engineering teams to work on stuff. Because right now I have 2. Now, I've got 0 idling, which kind of makes me kind of confused, because I don't know what the... Oh, that's right. I'm working on this and I'm working on the hull. Hull's finished. Okay, actually that's right. I did say it was going to be finished. Engineering office. Let's start working on hull repair. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And then I can clear out this room at the same time. So just one cycle off. That'll give me time to then resources to do the engineering lab. And there we go. Very good. Alright, that's that. We need some more science. Wait a minute. Both of these have titanium, so let's go ahead and do our thing. The more the merrier for titanium. Carefully collect any loose fragments without disturbing the structure. This comes with greater risk of destruction, but more supply of resources. Soon as I was changed to retrieve all, including any from the structure itself. Carefully collect any loose fragments without disturbing the structure. Am I gonna take the risk? Do I really need to take the risk? It's worth it to take the risk because then I can clear out more decks too. And research. Alright. But the chances of failure could mean that I just lose stuff as opposed to gaining. So I'm just gonna go with this. I don't want to risk it. See, there we go. Look at how that was thing going. Look at it was all over the place in the negative. If I actually did shoot it, I could have. The red was right here. The red was right here. So I'm glad I didn't take any crazy risk there. 40 isn't the goal. I mean, I would have wanted 100, but I'd rather have 40 than 0 and loss. So I gotta get some more. This is greater likelihood of success. This is safe. This is send a shuttle. Minute chance of failure comparing. There you go. We're going to go with this. Don't. Oof. Okay, we're good. I lost 6. But I'm full on titanium, which is perfect for what we're trying to do. Which is life support for this. So gotta go. Now I can clear that. Now do I want to do this one? This is 150. So I gotta go to that next to get some more. This is negative 18 for life support. Okay. We go with the clear an entire deck. That's crazy. This is 75. This is 75. But that, okay, I still don't have to buy no gel packs, so I'm not gonna worry about those. So I just focus on these here. So this is gonna be next. So I'm gonna do this one next. Clear these out. Do the there we go. So after this, okay. So that's been explained. Boop. All right. Then so now I gotta get some uranium. Send a shuttle to breach the storage. Okay, shuttle seems to be the safe route right now. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Torpedo bay, launch bay. Okay, so if I have a level 2, it just improves the odds. So I guess I gotta start thinking about that. These are all nice, but my odds get better as I improve the research for that. So if it was like a level 2, I'm pretty sure this would probably be up to this and less of the negative red. And shuttles. Ooh! I'm gonna get some dilithium. I need the lithium. Okay, please be red. No, not red. Be green. I mean, what's this one says? I mean, please be green, not red. Sweet Christmas. That's fun. All right. Please be red. No, please be green. I do not want that to be red. All right, so that's 1 cycle away, 2 cycles away. I got some lithium crystals. I've got this here. See, I'm still don't have any teams that so, but I'm maxing out on stuff. I'm pretty okay with uranium right now. I'm gonna get some more once these clear out, so I'm not gonna worry about losing trying to get any more because they'll just be a waste, at least at this point. All right, and let's go ahead. And yep. Research. Nope. Still need science. I can't science. I have the lithium for the science. I just don't have the science for the science. But I get to look at the crystals now, so that's going to be very helpful for me. And then I can do biolab and build some more binaural gel packs and build another science lab. And yeah, that's good stuff. Navigation reflector array, reduce damage. Okay, transporter. Away missions rewards. Okay, plus 20%. That's why I did science tier 2. Which one did I do? So I have engineering tier 2. That's what I had. What did I use that for? For the spanner. For building costs reduction. Oh, repair times. Okay, I gotcha. don't really see much else I really want right now. I guess Shuttle Bay 2 would be nice. No, never mind. I don't care about that. Unless I have more. If I have 2 shuttles, does that improve my odds of getting success on those missions, which are like shuttle and it only says 1? If I have 2, maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll improve my odds of getting resources if I do Shuttle Bay 2. So maybe I'll kind of divert from my normal activity, but doesn't prioritize cargo-based storage. It can be more resources, but I still need to be able to collect those resources without failures. Okay, right. Anyway, at this point, I'm just reviewing all the technology here. Let's go on to the next thing here, which is we're going to. I got a couple disk cycles before I have to worry about deuterium again. Might as well best to go here, then come back after this to this. Planetoid. Ruined room. Alright. This is taken care of. Now, let's build that engineering office. There we go. Because I only have 1 right now. And having 2 allows me to do more stuff, clear more things out, be more productive. So, yeah. Great. Ruined room. Great. Now that that's taken care of. What? Oh, okay, this gave me more. You know what? I just realized that because my titanium's full, I'm losing it. Because I get 8 titanium when I clear out these rooms, so I actually lost 8 titanium. But I didn't think about that. I really don't have a choice on that one, though. Crew and... No, not crew. My bad. What I meant to say was... science, hydroponics bay, food, we need that there, we need food, okay, and that's going to be 4 energy costs, that's fine, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. Alright. After that, after I start making these, after they finish, then I'll just switch my food to, yeah, food. Instead of, real food instead of, rations, replicated rations. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send away team. Alright. I am pretty confident I know what this is. So, yep, this is the one where we do alright. Tuvok. Harry Kim. And Kess. So we got the science, we've got the medical, we've got the diplomacy, we've got the phasers, got the Starfleet. And the great thing about this I found is that each of these, there are 4 challenges here, right? This shows here. I didn't realize that before, but each of these is a challenge, and these are the different things you're going to need for each of those challenges. So this particular, the first challenge is engineering, this is science and phasers. The next challenge is phaser and science. The third one is medical or science, and phaser, diplomacy, or Starfleet. So realizing that now, it allows me to be a little bit more strategic about just the numbers when it comes to this right here. Like each of these shows these bars here. So I now know if I ever want to like combine my character's attributes, who I'm going to use helps for each challenges. Now he's phaser, so he's only really useful once. There's only one phaser person here, but when they have two that work together, like for him science and him science, that improves the odds of this being successful, this being successful, this being successful. It also shows, because there's this many challenges, it lets me know how many times I can use them individually or together. Like, if the science is strong enough, at least the challenge is low enough, I can just use one science here, and then if I want to later on, I can use different science here, or this phaser for this challenge. For this, if I need more science, I'll use both of them. Actually, she's science too. I got 3 people doing science, which is brilliant genius for me, because this, I get, I'm trying to, of course you don't want to use 2 people more than twice. You want to use, you want to kind of switch things around, but that's understanding that these are 4. This means there are 4 challenges, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the challenges that you're going to have there. It kind of helps you prepare yourself with the correct team and make sure that you're choosing people that are going to be able to meet those challenges. So let's click on start. Captain, we're inside a cave system, and our tricorders are picking up strong lithium signatures. So right here, lock it in with Harry. I could also double team it and just do these 2 together. That's the first challenge there. Or I could just do this. Now, having critical successes is much better, especially considering, look at the rewards here. 16, 16, 16. So I'm kind of almost feel inclined to do all 3 of them, but I don't want to tire them out right away. So I'm like, oh, just go with this and just use these 2. And then this next one is not going to require using Kess, I'm pretty sure. So I can switch that up and use. Actually, maybe I'll just do this. No, I want the critical success on this one because this gives me a greater chance of getting these rewards here. Then she's gonna do the next one. I can just do these 2, and then she'll do that one. Then they'll be healed, and then they'll do the retreat. I did want that science though, so I want a critical success. We'll see if I get a critical success with these 2. Yes. Perfect. Awesome. So plus 24 as opposed to the standard. Alright, Captain, we found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. It seems we're not alone. Orders. Blow it up. Blow it up. Now, I could get more science if I wanted to, because I pretty much don't need any more trilithium, because that would be a waste if I actually did that. But there's a success or some failure here, and I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to fatigue Harry too much. At the same time, nah, we're good. I want to have a critical success for science, because we need it. Science! Yes. More morale. My morale is peaked. And I got some more science. Alright. So he's even more fatigued. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone alive. The Okumpan, she's a Okumpa. Also, she has the medical here, so that gives my boas a chance to relax from all the fatigue for putting them to work. And also 24 science. See if I can get critical. Yes, more critical. Brilliant, brilliant. So more. Ooh, wow! I didn't realize I was going to get some. I didn't actually see the deuterium there, so that's nice. I'm going to be maxed out. Actually, no, I'm not going to be maxed out on that because that's still not 2500. But more science is exactly what I needed there. I'm going crazy on science right now. Suddenly, a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Retreat seems like the right thing to do, because I'm not gonna risk him. Retreat is the wisest course of action. Hopefully, there's no threat of death. De-escalate. Yeah, chance of death. Okay, so we're gonna hope for the best. Get out of there. Looks like before I don't know. Okay, go in that direction. Focus the team tactically withdraws from the chamber and beams back to Voyager. All right. So 3 critical successes, which gives us a lot of extra boom. So we're leveling up my characters here. Not characters, but leveling up my personnel. And boom. Alright, so they're all level 3 now. Tuvok is just about to be level 4 with 1 more away mission, which I'm going to send him on the next away mission. So there we go. Captain, the away team has returned. That was a close call. Quite. We cannot draw any definitive conclusions as to what was down there. But what about a guess, Lieutenant? A guess. We are dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to their collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow their ion trail. Take up pursuit. Our chance to find out why. Follow them. Alright, so they are over here. Let's see. Am I going to make any pit stops? Let's just take a look at the ship here, because I collected a lot of science. And with all that science, I must now... you know, there's cyclists there, so I don't have any other teams that's available or anything else. So I'm just going to get started on the science now. No current science in progress. I was going to do tier 2. Wait a second, 4 science. I'll remind myself, Antoine, why were you doing the tier 2 for science? What were you aiming for? Not navigation reflector, because that really wasn't one of my concerns there. Rewards for away mission sounds logical, because as I go and I can collect more stuff, it just makes it easier for me to get more science, which is kind of one of the things you can only get primarily through away missions in some planet. Hydroponics bay +2, so it increases food produced from 50 to 75. Ah, that's right. I know I wanted that so I can produce more food. That way the 50-50-50, which produces 150 per 10 cycles, will turn into 250, 222, 225. Then also biolab. Okay, I got it. Because I want to do the nanites and the gel packs, all that good stuff. So there we go. So I need to produce more. So we're going to do science tier 2. Alright. You know, I really kind of... Okay, actually, I said that would really work, because you can't really do 2 research at one time because of just how little science you actually get. So that makes sense. Alright, so that's working here. So now, back to it. Back to it. Let's see. Yeah, no point in collecting any deuterium at this time. Oh wait, I almost forgot about the trade. The trade. Did I run out of time? I got 3 cycles left. I would have missed it had I 50 uranium for 500 food. I have to trade. That's what I did last time, and that's what I gotta do. And it left. Okay, so I went through the trade because we're doing pretty good on uranium right now. Plus, I'm gonna be clearing out these rooms, so it's gonna give me more. I'm gonna clear all these, which is gonna give me more. I'm gonna clear out these, it's gonna give me more. I gotta build some more housing, so I gotta clear out these anyway. So anyway, once I get the 3 engineering teams running, I'm gonna be clearing stuff out and clearing rooms, and it's gonna give me plenty of uranium. and titanium. Ooh, and I gotta clear this 2 out, so that's... ooh, no, I actually do need some more duranium, because I forgot about the life support for this level. Smokies. How much do I need, though? Okay, never mind, that's not a problem. Again, because once I clear out this, how much do I need? Yeah, I'll be fine. I just need 30, or, yeah, I'll be fine. I could make a quick run. What is that? 250. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be over max. I can just do that. So I'm just gonna make one quick trip to here to get some more duranium. Duranium. And then I'll hit this, and then I'll go down here and handle this, and I'll be fine. Alright, so hydroponics bay is up. Yay. What I see I was gonna do, I was gonna clear out another room. If I clear out another room, it's going to waste some titanium. No, that's fine. No. Why I say I needed that. Once I go there, I'll have that. Then I can clear this, so no price. So I'm just gonna create another hydroponics bay. That was the plan. Another hydroponics bay. And then I'm gonna collect the duranium from this. No, sorry, the duranium from this. Engineering office, yay! Alright, so now I got more teams working, so I can actually do multitask here. Yeah, I'll clear out this. What do I need that for? This is hydroponics bay. This is hydroponics bay. What do I need this for? Was I gonna do 4 hydroponics bays? And that would be 200 food per every 10 cycles, which wouldn't be bad. And then when it's 75, 75, 75, 75, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Also, that'll be 300. That would still leave me a little shy because it's going to cost me 33 per cycle, but I would still be better off food-wise, and I'd be bleeding just 30, which I can get from other sources. So yeah, I definitely needed that. Okay, so I got 2 teams working on that. I got 1 team that's idle, which is going to be idle not in a moment. Then I'll unlock this, and then how long does it take to clear a ruined room? This is 4 cycles. Oh, before this 4 cycles ends, I'll have enough for this life support. That way I'm not going to be losing any titanium, wasting it. This requires 50. Perfect. I got to time things. It's all about timing and cycles, and just making sure I do things just right. So in the team, 136. It's a little bit of risk, but I'll take it. No, 38. Severely. Oh my goodness. See, this is sweet. Sweet mercy. Sweet mercy. Sweet mercy. Sweet mercy. I didn't get. Alright. Alright. It happens. That's... Alright. Alright. Alright, carrying on. 'Cause that was BS. Carrying on from that. That was so well laid out plan I had going for myself. And it's like, you know what? Screw your plans. Now this clearing out this ruined room isn't going to give me enough, clear to breathe. Okay, let's go with this one. This is going to be plus 20. This means I'm wasting titanium because it's for, so it's going to be 16 that I'm not going to get from all this unless I can use titanium for something else. That way it's not completely going to waste. Can I use 16 titanium for something else? Main engineering, do anything? Unlock. Nope. Don't have that for that. Don't have that for that. Alright. Anything that's going to require... that's science. Alright. Alright. So I have two teams that are currently idling, and we don't want idling because that's just inefficient use. I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll just eat the loss. I can always pause one of these and then do this. That way, if I need to, I'm not going to lose everything. But yeah, that it is what it is. Ruined room, great. Alright, so I gained some more duranium, but I lose the titanium I would have gained. It is what it is. One more hydroponics bay. And I'm kind of curious about something here. I just want to see, combat-wise, how much does it cost to build another phaser room? Fires a powerful beam that deals moderate damage to shields, and providing more energy to weapons increases the fire rate. Each additional room increases plus 2 energy thresholds, plus 50 weapon subsystem health, limited to 4. Okay, well that's good. I see that when it's coming in. Monophasic. Cloaking device. Shield room. Shield generator. Improves the ship with deflector shields. Raises shield capacity by 40. Ooh. I almost want a turtle. I kind of want a turtle. And what I mean by I want a turtle is I want to have a big shell. So I want to have high defenses as far as shields, so that when I find myself facing multiple targets, my shield strength is high and my resistance to penetration is high. Kitty. And so I'll be able to just have like strong shields. So I'm thinking maybe how many? Let's say room size is only 2. So what I'll probably do at some point is find a little place and just take those 2. I'll just use like 6 little room sections, and I'll just maximize my shield capacity. It's gonna cost me like 18 energy, but survivability is more important than anything else, because I need to have strong shields. Most of my combat right now has been very basic, but that's just Once I actually get into the real battles, that's when it really begins. So I need to start thinking long term too about the next sector. Sector 3, Sector 4, that's when I'm going to get more combat heavy because I got to defend the ship against the Kazon. There's an overwhelming force that kind of comes at you, and I'm thinking if I also become an overwhelming force, that'll make a bit of a difference here. Energy dissipation. Where's the torpedo? There's no torpedo control room, but there's only one. You don't have the option of creating another torpedo control room? I guess not. There's just one. Let me see about that. Torpedo launch bay. I guess you only have one torpedo launch bay. Alright. I'll just have to increase the guess I'll have to increase that to level 2 then. Now I'm also thinking about research-wise. I'm just going to kind of go in this direction here. There's this thing called disruptors, which do heavy damage to shields, more so than to the hull. Now the reason I would want this is because I want to take out their shields as quickly as possible. If I can damage their shields, then I can hit them with torpedoes, which does significant damage. And the torpedoes are better off when you're actually hitting the hull. They do a great deal of hull damage, and so if I'm in a fight with someone and I just can take out their shields, I can then hit their subsystems and not have to worry about any kind of shield penetration and reduce damage to their hull. I can just go straight to wreck their shields, drop their shields immediately, send 1, 2, 3, 4 torpedoes, blast them away. I would be ruthless and powerful and efficient in taking out all the defenses if I can get their shields out first. The shields get in the way. So we don't have to worry about shield penetration if we can take down their shields. Then there's also going to be a cutter beam that's going to be available when you become, well, not become Borg, but when you can acquire Borg technology. So ideally, with the cutting beam and the disruptors, you can really wreck them hardcore. So I want to do like a mix of disruptors and phasers, so that I can do significant damage and increase my threat rating by a significant percentage. With that being stated, is there currently research in progress? Science 2. Okay, I'm just talking again. Alright. I am having a moment here because missing resources. Okay, I was waiting for these to finish. System. Great, ruined room. I have. Great. I have 94. So close to having enough to unlock this bad boy here. I'm really gonna have to bump up my my main engineering soon, also to tier. So I need some dilithium. All right, always a resource journey here. Funny because last time I was really short on titanium and I was just trying to find it, and I couldn't find it, and then I found it, but I was just constantly battling with it. And now I have, like, I'm full of titanium, but it's the duranium that I'm out of. Now I would have had a lot if that one mission had succeeded, but we know how that went. I'm just kind of looking at this sector here. There's this here. There's this here with 11. There's this here. The last time I did this mission, then I went down to here. Then I didn't go over here or over here. So I think there was a lot that I could have had as far as resources if I went to these two planets and systems. I mean, and I didn't. So that's why I had to come back and replay this. That's why I had to replay this sector. All right. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. After the alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid, do we follow? Scan the interior first. Alright, scan the asteroid. What are we dealing with? Strange. I can't scan the interior. The surface stratum is a neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Alright, enter asteroid. Take us in. Let's see what they're up to. Alright, continue. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? Sorry, a hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? That's what I meant to say. We're still picking up on their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these walls. We are going to use phasers as a searchlight to find the real ship. Alright. Reduce phaser power and sit on a continuous beam until it hits something non-reflective, their ship. Success! Adjusting phaser azimuth to 15 degrees. Azimuth? Okay. Hidden in plain sight, with no clear target, the phaser beam's brilliant light ricochets off the mirror surfaces. The chamber becomes a dazzling maze of energy, finally revealing the true alien ship hidden among the illusions. We have found the real ship. Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signatures. They're powering up their engine, Captain. I want to beam them aboard. Beam life forms on board based on approximate location. Success, please. Lock on to the bioelectric signatures and beam them aboard. Success! We got them, Captain. Brilliant. Alright, this went exactly as it did last time. In the transporter room, the captured aliens materialized, their bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchanged uneasy glances. What, these guys look terrible. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? You know, I just realized these guys probably should have gone somewhere towards cybernetics as opposed to being ravaged by these diseases. But I suppose even the cybernetics still requires biological components which can fail. So the board can help. You're aboard the Federation Starship Voyager. I'm Captain Janeway. Oh, whatever. I didn't do her voice. I'm Durath, and this is Motura. We have the Vidian sodality. I demand an explanation for what happened in the caves. I'm so very sorry that we tried to attack you. Normally we harvest from the dead, but time was running short. It is the phage, you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons. It consumes our bodies, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in the mortal peril, and in dire need of a lung. But this is not your problem, Captain. Let us go, and you'll never see us again. Create artificial lungs. There we go. It might be only a temporary solution, but we could create artificial lungs. Successful. Success. Yes, Captain. The procedure was successful, but the phage disease has already unfortunately begun attacking the new organ. This will only be a temporary solution. But they just, if they just did that on a continual basis, they probably survive a lot longer with temporary organs until they can completely remove themselves from the disease. Who knows? I take all the time I can get. Thank you. I will never forget your mercy, Captain Janeway. As a token of my gratitude, take our surgical device. It will help you. Awesome. Thank you, Matura. Farewell. That's what I wanted. Helm, we return to our old course. So that's what we needed. We wanted to get that weapon. Also, we got some more dilithium. +5 is not much. Not much at all. It really isn't much. It is not much at all. But it's something. It's more than nothing. So I still don't have enough uranium. Oh, sweet mercy. This is gonna give me some more. I'm almost wondering if I should even do that because I wasted the uranium on engineering office. No, I didn't, because I can clear out some more rooms. I need to get this out so I can clear these rooms to get some more uranium. That's what it comes down to. So it's worthwhile. It's not gonna be an issue, and I've got plenty of titanium. I'm just gonna lose some when I do this. Alright, so I need to go there. That was a success, a winning success. Alright, so now we're down to 1444. Wait a second. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got the okay. Wait a second. I feel like the option is not made available yet. Am I going ahead? Am I jumping ahead? Oh, that's right. They haven't given us the mess hall yet, so I can't adjust the food yet. So I made these hydroponics bays too soon. I probably could have cleared things out if I had not jumped ahead. This is going to be an emergency shuttle suit crew. How much for the crew emergency quarters here? 25. I'm not going to do that right now. I gotta wait for that. That's going to be next. Some more crew quarters, because there's like 50 homeless people in the hallways or in the cargo bays. I can't have that going. This isn't how they go in starships. All right, 2 sectors. All right, room taken care of. Great, awesome. Now I have enough to clear out this life support. Huzzah! All right, and then after that, I can clear out some more stuff. I can start building stuff in here. I can't remember what I did after that, but I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, let's do... Oh, so we made it there. Trade. New trade offer received. Great. Scan the... Okay, this is gonna give me... just enough. No point in taking any risks of blowing up our ship or damaging our ship. So we're gonna go with this one. This is just enough. No, okay, phew. It was moving too far in this direction and way too much. That's what my emotions here. 900. So now we're about to 2236 for deuterium. More than enough. I see what happened. Probably should have done this first, and then after that, I could have done the other things. And then I would have had the hydroponics base ready. I'll live and learn. Okay. Science! Alright, so that was level 2 science here. I've got 56 science left. What? Okay, this requires 70. This requires 70. Sweet. Billy goes to breakfast. All of this is 70. Alright. Phasers. Everything science. All reinforcement doesn't require that much. 40 instead of... So all the tier 1s is 40. All the tier 2s is 70. I'm guessing all the tier 3s are 100. This just keeps going up by 30. Okay, good to know. So, yeah, good to know. Alright. I really don't want to dawdle with, we'll have time for that. Because, again, we're going to go to the 2 systems that I missed last time. So hopefully those other systems will have more science. And maybe another side quest with an away missions that allows me to gain some more navigational deflector. I don't have anything else to choose right now. Everything's so expensive. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't see anything that I'm gonna be used for the 4 that I have. I'm just gonna wait because I did do crew quarters, but I'm not gonna do crew quarters just yet. I can do maybe 1. Did I do that last time? Did I do 1 crew quarters? To house some people, just to kind of manage my morale. I can do hull enforcement. That'll increase my my longevity, my ship integrity. It's plus 50. Even that's going to be important. Plus 50, plus 50. plus 100, plus 150, plus 200. So, yeah, my ship's durability has to be important for me. Morale, 1 to combat. Well, we'll worry about that later on, too. Okay, so that I'm just gonna wait, and then I'll level up my my combat to level 2. Hydroponics by level 2. I was gonna do biolab too. What should I do first? We'll see. All right. Bio resource analysis research. Oh, okay. That's what I was doing. I did that next. Bio resource analysis research. Okay. That'll be that. That'll be that. Build 2 hydroponics space. Okay, so I did that later. So I'm not doing things in order of how I did them before because I kind of already know what I did, and so I'm kind of jumping the gun. Trade complete. Oops, I did forget to check what the other trade was. Oops. Nope, I already have titanium. I actually need some uranium, but I'm not going to trade that. I'm good. I am good in the neighborhood. Bioneral gel packs, I need those. In order to do those, I need biolab and another science lab to increase the speed of my research. Alright, I'll have my dudes doing things right now. So clear out these are the next 3 cycles. 4 cycles, they'll clear out those ruined rooms, give me some more resources, and then I'll start working on some holodecks. Not holodecks, I'm sorry, crew quarters. I guess I'll do a standard crew quarter here, and then an emergency crew quarters. That'll take care of 22 people. What do I do? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, I don't have to. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. So it's only 5 spots. I can always do another shield generator right here, and then do a crew. A crew. But then that'll only be like 10 taken care of. I got 50 people to house. But I want to do a shield generator under another shield generator. That way they're close to each other. Boost my shields. That'll be my next thing. The one thing I have to do is I'm just gonna follow along with the story, and as it says, to build up my I will. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Send away team. All right, so we're going to the surface, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna do Neelix, Tom Paris, and Tuvok. Do I need a pilot? Tuvok covers quite a lot because Tuvok's awesome. He takes care of the Starfleet part of it, the phaser part of it for combat. He's also great with science. I like Carrie too for his science and engineering, but we don't really need that much engineering, right? We only need it right here, maybe right here. wish I had like a. Yeah. Well, no, science is really important. That's also the. It doesn't have the stuff thing. A lot of people with 3 attributes as opposed to 2, but most of these are specialized. I can do Chakotay. Chakotay, but then I lose out on the science for that particular power with the 3 science challenges. He's also not great at engineering. He's science and engineering. Oh, medical. That's right. That's why I saw that. Okay. He might not be necessary. Nah, I'm not going to use him. I actually might use Chakotay. Alright, because I'm not going to focus on the medical solution. I'm going to focus on the science solution, which... Or the engineering solution, because he's... Oh no, I see. I see what I did there. I just messed myself up there. Ha! I'm almost being silly. I'm skipping this first challenge and focusing on that too. So I'm just going to go back to my original. I'm going to do Harry for the engineering and the science, because there's 2 engineering and science right here. Engineering and science right here. Starfleet-wise, Tuvok, we don't really worry about that option because you got the science right here, we got the phaser right here, we got the science right here, we got the phaser right here. And we got the engineering. So we got 2 guys with engineering and science. So we kind of balance these out. They can team up, or they can kind of So challenges here, perfect. Start mission. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Science! Ooh, what's this box? This mystery box here. Let's see. Harvest inconspicuous plants. So we got okay, more food here. That's what I'm looking for. And we've got a chance for a critical success. Engineering. God, I realize. Oh, it's because that's Talaxian, I see. So we can't use that as an option. Even though... Yeah, whatever. Yes! More food! Neelix quickly identifies the delicious-looking apples as poisonous, and the strange roots as safe and nutritious. The away team gathers a bountiful supply of foods. So plus 450 to food. Yes! And then the mystery box of delicious apples. No, I'm sorry, no. Strange roots, not the we don't want the poisonous apples. What I meant to say was, all right. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing, and we can't locate her. Her combat signal orders, Captain. As others were Seska last seen, we're gonna use science for this. Science guaranteed. Guaranteed. Actually, I'm not gonna do this. That's too much. We don't need both of them for that. We don't use both of them for that. We're fine. This is more than enough for a success to find her. I want the extra science, but we'll settle for this. Yay! Critical success deal. Awesome. Team's tracking skills pay off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside a cave, so we got plus 15 to science. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders. Whenever you're hearing voices, you know what you do? Consult your psychologist. We need some more science here. The risk here is get ready for a confrontation or hide and let them pass. This offers us nothing. This offers us some duranium and tritanium. This offers us morale boost and science. I'm gonna go with the science. Science is more rare to get to anything else. They're armed Kazan. The away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is priority. Oh, I probably should have killed them. Honestly, I think about it. Considering what's coming next, but better nice than sorry. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no sign of Seska. Scan for bioelectric signature. There we go. Ooh. No, we're fine. Harry Kim and Tuvok haven't been used. This is the absolute guarantee of a critical success. For more science. Yes, so Siska's... The scanner reveals Siska's biosignature. She's shaken but relieved. She explains the Kazon attacked while she was gathering resources. I'm sorry, gathering mushrooms. Meant the resources, but they're... where are those mushrooms at? That's what I want to know. Captain, another Kazon patrol. We're taking heavy fire. Let's say distract them for science. Oh, this is the one where. That's funny. Last time Neelix got shot, and I was like, the chances. Let's see if it happens again. Let's see what his luck is. Okay, he survives this time. A tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard Voyager and get, dare I say it, more science. So go there. All right, successes. Boom. Level 4s. So Tuvok and Kim are now level 4. We got pleasant apple-like fruits and weird roots. There we go. Now I thought the apple-like fruits were poisonous. Why are we collecting them? I guess we're gonna find a way to make them not poisonous? I guess we'll see. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to the cargo bay? Yes. I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. A valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. There we go. That's where we go into more science. So we have to research those apple-like fruits and weird roots and do some awesome stuff with it. There we go. Collect, produce, or trade food. 1250. All right, so we're good. We're almost there. We're doing pretty good on meeting this this mission goal here. State of flux. State of flux. All right. So these are just in progress. This is in progress. I suppose that's that, right? Because I don't have anything else to do right now. Because it's in research. As these buildings are collecting resources. Not buildings, but these rooms. So we're collecting resources for these rooms. Next thing we do, let's collect some more uranium while we're here. We're just gonna wait. Hopefully, okay, ruined room. Get some more resources there. Boop, yay, plus 20. Boop, yay, plus 20. Now we have idle hands. I realize our energy consumption is at -147. I almost want to turn off the shuttle bay right now because I'm not using it. The only time I'm going to use it is when I'm collecting the uranium, or that's the uranium, deuterium. But I now have some cycles and some idle crew, so I want to give them something to do. I have to give them rooms, though. I mean, they're gonna complain. Now there's a morale boost if he prompts me, if he gives me an option to say, give them more room, so when I fulfill my promise, then they'll give me like a boost. But I shouldn't have to wait for them to beg me to do it, because that's rude. I should just care about them and just help them out. It doesn't give me a plus of morale, but it doesn't give me a minus of morale either. I don't understand how anyone can do this. These office recorders are like +2 to morale, but it's like 5 crew. We've got a ship of 98 people. There's not enough rooms in the world to accommodate all these people. Observation lounge, a social hub for crew. The observation lounge features a full bar, comfortable seating, and a breathtaking panoramic. I suppose the observation lounge is going to go like right there, right where the hydroponics bays are. Maybe I'll do 3 hydroponics bays instead of 4 like I was thinking about doing. I'll just put it someplace else. Use morale, but that'll be a +6. I mean, that's worthwhile to do. I'll consider that as reduces maximum hull by 30. What? What? I wonder if the observation lounge is supposed to go right here because it gives you like the scenic view. I don't like losing hull though, 'cause that's not really good. I'd have to get the level 1 talent, the level 1 research boost my hull to 50, and then after that do the observation lounge, which would reduce it by 30. So I give you like +20 overall. That's crazy, but it's good for morale, so I guess it's something. I don't have a morale problem right now, but I'm just starting this. I'm only in sector 2. I'm pretty sure as I get to sector 6 or 7 or 8, and it's like, you know, a lot of stuff stresses people out. They're gonna need like the holodeck to actually be running. They're gonna need an observation lounge so they can look at something besides holographic things. But housing, as opposed to science, housing. I still want to do this so I can have a little bit less of a morale drain. Because once I do this, it's going to be down to plus nothing. It's just going to be straight 0. If I do 2 emergency quarters, it's going to be -1. So let's just do. That's 50. I can't do both. Dang it. I really have to, kind of, because this is going to take up 50 geranium. I gotta start thinking long term. This is going to take more energy, so I can actually house more than double the people and use less resources, but it'll make them unhappy. Alright. Alright, we'll just... Alright, we'll just go to the system. Ruined room, great. What's the plan though? Science! What's the plan? Missing resources? What do I need? Oh yeah, sure, for uranium. Ooh, now I get the resources. Alright. Housing or science lab? I mean, it seems like it'll be an obvious answer. Science lab. But the more science I have, the more I can research better housing. I wish I could actually... Is there a way to upgrade? I didn't even look at that. Is there like a level 2 housing situation here for the crew? It's like a level 2 emergency housing. That way I can at least improve their tight conditions. Emergency level 2. Okay, so this would actually be... Oh, increased crew capacity by +6. It pretty much means I can cram more people in there. Instead of 12 people, 18 people. That's almost wrong. That's almost wrong. But I'm probably gonna do it because I think I already have what, like how many emergency housings do I have right now? I've got 1, 2. If I do 3 and 4, increase our housing, that'll give me like 24 extra housing once I do the upgrade of all of these, and that'll really kind of cut things down significantly. If I do, yeah, in fact, that makes sense. If I do emergency housing, that'll be -2 to morale, but at the same time, I'll probably figure out something later on about how to improve housing situations here. Problem is, I just gotta figure out how much space I'm gonna have available for all this stuff, because I'm gonna have like a cargo bay, and a cargo bay here, the large ones. That's gonna take up all that space, because each of this like, it's like, maybe I'll have a little bit of space. It's not gonna be enough for a larger. So this is all gonna be cargo. So then it's gonna leave, I guess, this space for maybe more better quarters, and as I switch out crew quarters and give like, let's let's see, this is 2, 4, so that's 6, 9, 11, 14, 17. Okay. So I could do 5 crew quarters, that'll be 15, and then I'll have 17 for an emergency. But that 5, that'll be 50 people. And then once I do that, I can then convert 2 up here and 2 right here to like 2 more, and then have this 1 space for like extra batteries for this spot here. And I might even remove this battery component and just that way I can put it right there instead of right here. And that way I'll have like a crew quarter right here, a crew quarter right here, and then just have like a crew quarter right here. That'll be a total of like 1, 2, 3, so that'll be plus the 50 down here, that'll be 80 people, and then just a few extras. It's still a lot here. I'm still gonna get some more people here. I don't know how I'm gonna manage that. I really don't know how they're expected to manage to store all these people here, but I'm probably not gonna have all these things filled with all the other labs here. I don't need that many labs. There's a lot of course we gotta do weapons too. I can think about it. I'm gonna be adding some disruptors, like I said before. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll probably have to do. I'm just gonna do shields. I was talking about doing shields over here. Maybe what I'll do here is I'll have to probably relocate the shields. Once I clear up this deck, maybe I'll just make this like shields and weapons and do like where this ruined room is right here. I'll create 2 shield generators, and then I'll get rid of this one to accommodate crew quarters, and then this will be 2 crew quarters too, so that'll be 4, and then all the critical stuff is kind of in the middle here. I guess gotta do some readjusting here. What am I talking about here? I got 3 idle crews, so I gotta start working on doing something here. So we're gonna do. Oh, sorry, I was just talking about this. I was just kind of emergency crew. Emergency crew. Accommodates 12 crew. Cramming limited quarters. Yeah, it's gonna use less energy. I can't do too much energy consumption right now. And once I upgrade things, then I can have a little bit more flexibility. But I'll just do 3. What? No, it's not, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to put it right there. I clicked over here, guy. Why is it doing this to me? Alright, there we go, over here. Alright. We'll figure this out. Anyway, I actually have to go now. So it's been great, guys. I'm going to come back here later on and finish where I left off here. Just kind of have to, all the stuff I've got to work on. But it's been great. And I will see you in the next story. The next finishing up things with the Kazan in this sector, move on to the next sector, and then move on from there and really get to sector 4 because I had to backtrack, so I got to make up for missing 2 and 3. We're doing 2, finishing 3, so it's going to be fun. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.